So I got a question about how to keep your horse still for saddling, right? If you've ever had a horse that you went to saddle and they're kind of dancing around and they're all over the place, it can be really frustrating. They might even knock your saddle off, knock the pad off. You don't want to do that, right? And so what we want to do is we want to get our horse comfortable for saddling. We want them to know that when we saddle them, that it's not going to be disruptive or uncomfortable, that it's actually a good place, a good thing to have done with them. And so the way that we do that is we make saddling a good thing. So for a green horse or a horse that hasn't been saddled much, what I'll actually do is I'll actually do a lot of groundwork with my horse before I saddle them up. I might send them off, walk, trot, canter, get them in a little bit of a lather, get them sweating a little bit, get them huffy and puffy, and then I'll cool them down a little bit, but then I'll bring them over to the hitching post, take a deep breath, and I'll let them rest and relax on the hitching post, right? And so now as I'm saddling them up, right, now they're resting, they're relaxing, they're taking the opportunity to enjoy being saddled up because they're not working, right? And so then they begin to develop the habit of, oh, when the saddle comes up, I get to just rest and relax here and lower my head. And that's going to prepare them to know that the saddle isn't a bad thing, that it's a good thing. You don't have to dance around. Something else that I'll add is make sure that your saddle fit is good for that horse, because if you have an ill-fitting saddle, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? And remember, we want to make this a good thing. Make sure that your girth, that your cinch, that they're not pinching, and that you have everything well fitted so that the saddling process is an easy peasy thing that your horse is comfortable with and isn't worried about.